Come. Yeah. All right. Come. Everybody's like a little baby in the eyes of God. Okay? There are some things you are trying to carry right now. House rent, school fees, major things in your life. Or you have tried to do. Some of you here, that there was a time in your life, you were in school, you were in campus. When you gain admission, you thought that you cannot finish because there's nobody to be there for you. When you wanted to get your accommodation, they told you your house was 500,000. You look at your account, all you could see was 50,000 naira. That load was too big for you, and you were crying. Suddenly, somebody who is called the provider came. He carried the load that was bigger than you. Let's bring this load. Praise the Lord. So, look at this young boy trying now to see where is the parent. Okay, try to carry this load up. Put it above your head. This is how we are struggling with load in life. You see, I cannot carry. You are struggling in load. Suddenly, from nowhere, while you are trying to carry, mother come. Lift it with a finger like as if you didn't even carry anything. Climb the altar and lift it up. Don't back the church. Lift it up very well above your head. Now let the son follow you. Go. And no, go down and your son is following you. Carry it up, or put it on your head. Yeah, follow your mother. Now listen. You can see how the boy is struggling with load. Who is following me? See how the boy is struggling to carry this load. That is why there are some things you are struggling for. I cannot provide this. I cannot afford this. Who told you it is in your responsibility to afford it? Am I talking to? Who told you? He's saying acknowledge the provider and I will carry your load. Acknowledge the provider. So every time you say, Lord, I have a load. Marriage is coming. 500,000, a million. House rent is due. 1.5 million. School fees of children. You supplied it to me. You are my provider. Chineke mom, Baba mom, Omema, Abasim bom. And then you begin to acknowledge him. You are the load carrier. I can't carry this load. You are sitting there saying, hey, I cannot carry load, oh. This one is bigger than me, oh. And you are running up on that. You run to men. Men will frustrate your life. If you knock the door of people's house, they will bind your house. They will bind you and stop. Tell their security to tell you never to come again. As long as you don't acknowledge the one that carries the load, life will look like a load upon your life. Am I talking to somebody? This alone is a deliverance to somebody. As service is over, you are going to prostrate before God. Lord, the project I have ahead of me, you are truly the provider. I acknowledge you. Please, I know I have been struggling alone. In my mind, I know. Carry for me. I acknowledge you. You don't even need to tell him. He knows he's the good and the perfect giver. Acknowledge him is all you need. And he will carry that load. This is how men have done great things. And they come back and say, we are men helped by God. To be helped by God means he has helped you to carry what you cannot carry. To be helped by God means he has helped you do what you cannot do with your physical strength. When you do small men who is doing great things with God, there is a God that carry their load. So never you think that Pastor Elisha is the one running PICC. I am subscribed to a superior grace and a God that is carrying the load. And he will continue to carry the load 1,000,000 times as long as continue to acknowledge him. Now this boy will be walking like as if he is not carrying load. Now, look. You will put the load. Don't put it on his head. Okay? Don't put it on his head. Just be carrying it and be going with him. Oh yeah, camera. Now people are not seeing the one behind. They are only seeing the load on his head. And they are saying, small boy, he's doing big thing. But they didn't know that there is a God behind. Can somebody just prostrate and say, Father?